Confessions 32. Thanks be to you, O Lord, for all that we see. We see heaven and earth, which may be either the upper and the lower parts of the material world, or the spiritual and material creations. For their adornment, whether they constitute the whole of the material world or the entire creation, spiritual and material alike, we see the light that was created and separated from the darkness. We see the firmament of heaven, by which we may understand either the uppermost part of the material world, which divides the spiritual waters above from the material waters below, or simply the space of air through which the birds take flight. For this space also is called the heavens, and it divides the waters which rise in the form of vapor and descend again on calm nights, distilled in the form of dew, from those which are heavier in flow upon the earth. We see the waters gathered together, so that the surface of the sea is like a great plain, and the dry land, first rising bare from the waters, and then with form added, so that it might become visible, and order might be given to it, and it should become the mother of plants and trees. We see the lights shining from above, the sun furnishing its light to the day, and the moon and the stars giving comfort to the night, and all of them marking the passage of time. All about us, we see how the sea and the rivers and the lakes teem with fish and the great creatures that live in the water, and with birds as well, for it is the evaporation of moisture which makes the air dense enough to support them in flight. We see the face of the earth graced by the animals that live upon it. And finally, we see man, made in your image and likeness, ruling over all the irrational animals, for the very reason that he was made in your image and resembles you, that is, because he has the power of reason and understanding. And just as in man's soul there are two forces, one which is dominant because it deliberates, and one which obeys because it is subject to such guidance, in the same way, in the physical sense, woman has been made for man. In her mind and her rational intelligence, she has a nature the equal of man's. But in sex, she is physically subject to him in the same way as our natural impulses need to be subjected to the reasoning power of the mind, in order that the actions to which they lead may be inspired by the principles of good conduct. All this we see. Taken singly, each thing is good, but collectively they are very good.